depending on where you are in the world. Welcome to Link Live. My name is Marina Mayer, Editor-in-Chief of Food Logistics and Supply and Demand Chain Executive.
I'm Brielle Jagle, I'm the Associate Editor.
And I'm McKenna Morales, and I am the Assistant Editor.
And today's news, we're going to kick off with talking about the Colonial Pipeline ransomware attack. If you go to sdcexec.com right now, you'll find my blog that talks about what happened, how it happened, and more. 2021 kicked off with a bang. The Suez Canal blockage happened, and even though there is no longer a disruption per se, the event itself is still sending tidal waves throughout the supply chain, with a lot of these ports and ocean carriers having to reroute, reconfigure inventory, and so on. But back to, and here we are, now we have the pipeline and ransomware attack. And what we know right now is that once it's brought back online, the ripple effect of this particular supply chain disruption will create an increase in gas prices and possibly a gas shortage. And if you have looked on Facebook recently or Twitter or Instagram, you'll see pictures of people literally hoarding gas in their trunk, especially in the South, because they're going to run out soon. And that's unfortunately what's going to happen from this ripple effect. What we also know is that one of the 4 lines that they operate is operational. That line runs from Greensboro, North Carolina to Woodbine, Maryland, but it's only operating manually, which means somebody has to manually operate it. They are taking shifts, and it's not operating 24/7. So it's intermittent because it's not automated. So hopefully they can get this figured out. And hopefully you can go to sdcexec.com and read my blog to learn more about it. Brielle, I'm going to pass things over to you. I know you have some things to mention about it as well.
Well, so I'm talking about the shortages going on today. So there's so obviously you have a lot to talk about with the gas shortage, but there's even more happening now. I mean, since COVID started and the supply chain kind of skyrocketed into the mainstream, we have seen just endless shortages coming up. And I also covered this on my blog on Friday. And it's just amazing to see how, I guess it's really exposing how much the supply chain is connected to everything. One of the biggest things happening right now is the lumber shortage, which is, causing the housing market to skyrocket, in addition to everyone wanting to buy new homes and things like that. But today, the big news is the semiconductor shortage. So a new coalition has been made urging Congress leaders to put in place a new to allocate $50 million to research or incentives for research and manufacturing things related to the semiconductor industry within the United States. Because the reason is it's so global and so outsourced that we're having, all of these issues are the shortage is really impacting so many different things, including especially the vehicle manufacturing industry. So now we're seeing like a shortage of vehicles being manufactured. So it really just shows how much connected everything is. And, the main reason is that COVID is still happening all over the world. And we're also seeing a lot of the effects are finally reaching us after there was outbreaks of COVID in factories and sourcing plants that are now it's gone through the whole chain, and now we're seeing that shortage. So, we're probably going to see a lot of these issues throughout the years to come, even after COVID has subsided.
Yeah, and some other issues that are kind of brought on by COVID is the increase in online shopping. We have talked about it several times on here, but there is recently a new study released by Inmar Intelligence, and they dug in to find out how much consumers are willing to pay in order to get free shipping. We talk about it a lot, especially in our Unboxing the Last Mile series, or even our Link Live where we talked about logistics fails. The 3 of us are very unwilling to pay shipping prices, and we are not alone in that. It's about, 78% of consumers are willing to buy more items just to get free shipping. And people are willing to wait a few extra days in order to, as long as free shipping is available. But then also with the increase in online shopping, that also means an increase in returns and reverse logistics. And a lot of companies don't have a solid reverse logistics supply chain in place. So they are charging consumers to send their packages back to them. And if you're anything like me, I'm like, no, I don't want to do that. But so a lot of people are unwilling to pay to ship them back to the company, and 62% of respondents said that they are not willing to pay for shipping and handling of returns. But those of who would pay for a return, 64% say that they would only pay less than $10. And it really just depends on the company at that point. But I'm curious to hear what other people think about online shipping or online shopping and shipping and the reverse logistics that go into it. So comment below or email, please.
Yeah.
I love it. So for those who want to learn more, go to foodlogistics.com, stcexec.com. You can read our blogs, watch our videos, read our articles. Everything we talk about is supply chain news you can use. Colonial Pipeline, semiconductors, last mile. Make sure you nominate for our upcoming awards. And we will see you again next Wednesday at 11 a.m. Central for Link Live. Thank you for tuning in.